we're gonna go for take 5. New unboxing and some bourbon. My name is Miles, I.W Harper. Welcome everyone. Thank you again for watching. Hopefully, with the holidays coming up ahead, you're traveling safely, you're out having some fun, breaking some stuff on the Jeeps, getting some new parts for those Jeeps. So again, that's what this video is here for, is let's talk about some new parts. But first off, new bottle of bourbon. Picked up a bottle of I.W Harper 15. Fantastic. A lot of people see this and they think it gets misplaced on the shelves when they do see it. It's not the most readily available in a lot of places, but it's about $100 a bottle. The more I open it, I slowly open it, slowly pour, it gets smoother and smoother on the finish. I will say I really do enjoy having this bottle. I like the look of it, and I also do like how it tastes. I'm not a sommelier or anything, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you what kind of notes it really has. I don't pick them up like that, but I do appreciate a good smooth bourbon, and I can tell between some not so great stuff that gets kind of washed out. This for $100 a bottle. Not my favorite, but it's definitely on my top 10 list so far. You can pick it up. I've seen some places sell it from the 60 to 70 range. That's a little bit more fair for it, but getting a little bit nicer bottle sometimes it's worth it. It was worth it for me. I'm a bottle guy, and I like that it sort of looks like an Amaretto bottle. It's really classy looking. It's just a sexy fucking bottle. So cheers to y'all. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Now let's talk about some parts. Now, I'm going to put the camera up here. For those of y'all who have followed around, had a Weston's rear tire carrier and bumper. I liked it. It was a nice single action system, but I wanted that tire off my bumper. So when I took off my bumper, I realized that I liked all the clearance that there was back there when I had that bumper off, and I was like, ooh, I wonder if there's a good stubby bumper out. But then some people were pointing out some nice things, that those corners are as high as my Jeep is, and chances of me nailing those corners unless I roll back into something, they're fairly slim for right now, but they're pretty exposed. So I was like, maybe I'll wait. Well, I almost bought from a friend of mine. He has a Cav Fab stubby bumper. It didn't have any D-rings on it, but I was going to pick it up from him because he got one with the D-rings. He decided he wanted that. But I was like, I wanted the D-rings as well, so I was on the fence. But for what he was going to sell it to me for, it was pretty tempting. So I got online, though, and I was looking, and I came across the Rusty's stubby bumper and the rear fascia cover. And at first I was like, fascia cover, what good is that? Like, it's just going to, like, if it gets hit, it gets hit. But I was talking to Rusty, and by the way, shout out to Rusty for helping me out here. Because I needed to find a tire carrier, and coming soon will be the Rusty's door hinge, or tailgate hinge and tire carrier. It's going to be really great. It'll be supportive to a 40-inch tire, I think he said. So some of the brands out there, I think Evo, I could be wrong if it's Evo or not, or Ace Engineering, one of those two, they limit you to a 37 on the tailgate. So maybe whatever they feel is safest across the range. Rusty's is very confident in that 40-inch tire strength with no issues, no shake, nothing like that. So that is coming. I will have one coming probably the next several weeks or so. However, it's also going to go off to powder coat. I'm going to probably do like an accent color if I can get it close enough to match. So that being said, let's kind of go over the parts. So the bumper itself is pretty straightforward. Or I'll pick my camera up again. So as you can see here, it is not very wide. It's the width of my dining room table. There are inserts here for the D-rings. I'll show you the D-rings. You see the mounting points. And overall, just really great quality. There's their logo right there. So everything's just nice, tight. The coating on it's good. They do a thing called e-coating. It's like a coating that it's an e-coating that helps protect like from welds and like rust coming through as well, like any of that like surface rust. So it's great. My tire carrier is only getting e-coated so I can send off to powder coat, but that was a special request and he was very nice to accommodate that. When I first got this, I was like, I could have sworn it had D-rings, and I didn't realize that he doesn't weld in the D-rings. He actually gives you this really nice shackle that bolts in to the frame, like to the body, and gives you a really solid point. You see how thick it is, and you get two of them. So that's the bumper, nothing crazy to look at. It's not super heavy, but it's strong. So then there's the fascia. So this will actually go behind the bumper, this piece here. This is the back side of it. It's just a black piece of metal, of steel. I recall it's steel, I'm sure. Didn't look at that detail. But the big part that sold me on this was he has these corner covers that go under the tub. You do have to riv nut into your tub, so there is a permanent drilling and modification. So just something to be aware of. You could recoat these on whatever color you want. I'm sure if you wanted it bare, you could ask for it. I wouldn't put a vendor through so much work like that. They have a lot of orders, but again, you could. There is a set of hinge bolt, or not hinge, body bolts that go in for, I believe it's driver's side, where that hook used to be, to mount. So it comes with everything. The only thing I'll tell you, if you have another bumper, don't be dumb like me. Don't get rid of your factory hardware from your bumper. I mistakenly thought they came with more replacement hardware. So there's that. That's it. It's a short video today. I can't wait to get it in. Obviously, I'm going to have to go get some hardware now. Not a big deal. Thank you all for chiming in. Not chiming in. Watching. Listening. Maybe I should slow down on the bourbons. This is like my third glass today. By the way, for the others who don't know, this is called a Glencairn glass. From Glencairn, Scotland, and then there's the official glass from the Glencairn Glass Company in Scotland. So again, Rusty's stubby bumper for the JL with rear fascia. So it's two different parts, you have to add them together. I forget the cost. And then of course the tire carrier is coming, which replaces the hinges as well, so it's very sturdy. Can't wait to open that. I really can't wait to get that. I'm very excited. Anyways, y'all, again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Cheers. Doesn't get any better than that.